All right. So, I just felt like I wanted to do a video because I'm bored. I'm on my break at work. I just want to do a video real quick. I wanted to talk about M. Night Shyamalan and his recent, movies. Split that just came out. I don't know why I'm kind of tired. I'm just zoning out, but whatever. Split, yeah, the movie that just came out. I just saw it the other day. I saw it on what day did I don't remember what day I saw it, but I saw it, and it was good. Split was good. The movie with James McAvoy and Anya Taylor-Joy, who I'm in love with. I love Anya Taylor-Joy. Anyway, I just want to talk about M. Night and how, his movies are really, really good at a point, and then all of a sudden it just got really bad. Like around when it was probably The Village is when people started to hate his movies. Wait, let me see if I can look right into the camera. Yeah, it's a little more personal when I look right into the camera, instead of like looking on the side and shit looking all weird. Anyway, what was I gonna say? This shows you how bad I am at this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but cause I keep hearing people coming in and shit through the doorway and whatnot, so it's kind of distracting. This is going to be a really bad video. I'm sorry. I'm about to do this shit over. Fuck it. I'm just going to upload this. Let me just get my shit together. All right. How about that? All right. I was thinking about, like how like he was really good with. I don't remember the movies before, like Sixth Sense. It was like a movie called Prayer or something like that. I never seen it. I probably never will watch it. So it's like whatever. I'm not watching it. But Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, good. No, actually, Sixth Sense was great. Unbreakable was great too. Many consider that to be his best movie. And then it was Signs in 2002. And then it was The Village in 2004, I remember. And then Lady in the Water. This is when it started getting bad, So, go over it again. Sixth Sense, great. Unbreakable, great. Signs, good. People love it, but then they don't like the last couple minutes with the alien and stuff. So I kind of understand that. Yeah, I didn't like it either. When I look back at it now and I watch that scene, it's like that was stupid. Like the alien is weak to water. Like it's a good movie though. I still like Signs, but that was kind of weird. But and The Village, which. Actually, I don't hate The Village for some reason. Like, I actually kind of enjoy it a little bit. I like the twist at the end. I don't see the problem with that. I can't even lie and say I've seen Lady in the Water. I haven't seen that movie fully, at least. Like, I think I've seen some of it. I gotta watch it fully. What was after Lady in the Water? Holy shit, I don't remember, man. I really don't remember. It wasn't that. I think it was The Happening, right? It was. Yeah, it was The Happening because, or maybe it could have been something else. I think it was The Happening though. The Happening, and then the movie I really actually want to talk about, which I can't like when I say the movie, it just I get an instant headache. Like it's that bad. I can't stand The Last Airbender. Oh my God. That's what I really wanted to rant about. Like I want to rant about that specifically, but I also wanted to talk about how he's finally doing some good shit, with The Village. No, not The Village. I was thinking about The Visit. I get those two mixed up sometimes for some reason. Like The Village was actually a little decent movie that came out a couple years ago. What was it, like 2014 or 15 or one of the two. It was pretty decent, It was kind of a return to form for him, doing a small little story and people didn't hate it. I did. I watched it and I actually enjoyed the shit. Like for what it was. It wasn't great or anything. It was pretty decent. Now Split was actually pretty damn good. Like I was watching it, I was like, this is M Night? Like, he's back. Finally he's back. He even has like a little cameo in the movie. I mean, I spoiler alert. I hope that didn't ruin the movie for you, but yeah, he has like a little cameo in there. That's not a big spoiler though. Like, if you freak out about that, like you got some issues. But anyway, how long is it going already? It's going 5 minutes. All right, I just want to rant on The Last Airbender, which, you know, actually I think I've gotten over it. Excuse me. I don't know why I sound like stuffed. But I've gotten over the movie, I think, now. Because it's been 7 years, you know what I'm saying? I've had time to just not care anymore and stuff. But obviously when it came out, I'm a huge Avatar, The Last Airbender fan. So that movie hurts, man. It really does. Like, it's really so bad, man. It's such a horrible piece of shit film. Like, I can't believe they actually gave him the budget for that movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of budget for that crap fest. Like, come on, man. Like, where do you start with the fucking movie, man? Like, casting this karate kid from God knows where as Aang. Oh, I'm sorry, Ong. Why were the names? Why did M Night do that? I know, he gave a bullshit reason saying like it's more traditional or whatever. Some bullshit about I can't even speak. Traditional Chinese pronunciations or some shit like that. No, man, it's an American TV show with Chinese influences or whatever. You know, like it's not accurate to no. His name is Aang, not Ong. It's retarded. Even Avatar, they say differently. It's the Avatar or whatever. Like, oh, it fucks me up every time I think about this movie. You know, whitewashing Sokka and Katara. Like, in the show, they're supposed to be brown people, you know? They're supposed to be Indonesian or whatever, or Indian, something like that. And like, he got, it's such a weird thing. He got this shit mixed up with, he got the shit mixed up where, like, the Water Tribe, well, not all the Water Tribe, actually some of the people in the background actually looked accurate to the way they should probably look, you know, from the show and stuff, except for Katara and Sokka. I don't know why I'm blanked out on their names, but like, it's just really, like, you think you have to have white actors in those roles to sell the movie? That's probably what it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if they had Dave Patel as Sokka instead, I think that probably would have been a little better, you know? I mean, he actually looks like Sokka a little bit, you know? I think he could have pulled it off. I mean, but then again, he did a pretty decent job as a goal. That's the one thing about this movie. I think I want to give this movie like no credit at all because it's a piece of shit and it should never have been made. It's fucking horrible, and I hope to God we never see a sequel ever, because then they're gonna try to ruin like one of my favorite characters, Toph. Like, no, don't touch it. Like, even like book 2 is my favorite book, so please don't. For me, with Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's book 2, book 3, and then book 1. Nothing wrong with book 1. It's just that the show gets better as it goes on. Anyway, man, I don't even like. Let me see here. I don't know. Where do I start? Beginning with this movie, like, it's just the acting. The acting is wooden. It's terrible. I think that one of the major issues is that, like, when you try to adapt a TV show or a kid's cartoon, an animated series, it's just not very possible, because with the TV series, we get time to know these characters. we're with them for like 20 plus episodes, and we get time to flesh them out. We can't, like, season 1 of Avatar: The Last Airbender, as a whole, it's like, let's see, what, 20 episodes, 20 plus, whatever. Could be how many, like 40 hours or whatever, like, or maybe a little less. But that's a lot more hours than a 2-hour film, where you're just trying to rush this shit. Like, I mean, I guess they tried their best. It's a shame, man, because it could really be a good franchise, man. It really could be, but the execution was just poor, man. Like, I don't know. Fucking hell, man. The one major thing that drives me crazy is the fucking firebenders, right? Where, like, they have to carry around the fire with them. Really, M. Night? Whoever wrote this piece of shit, really? Like, they took away the one thing that made the Fire Nation dangerous, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they were the villains of the show. That's why they were threatening, because they could create their own fire. Any firebender, like, it's not a special thing. They can create their own fire out of, just their power, their raw power in their fist or whatever. Like, just ruined it, man. The airbenders, they need air around them. The waterbenders, they need water around them. They can't, the waterbenders, actually no. If they know how to bloodbend, they can create water from their body or someone else's body, but that's like advanced water bending or whatever. I'm like a nerd right now, I know, like talking fucking animated series, but I'm passionate about it, so screw it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. But and then earthbenders, they need earth around them, so they just took away the whole, like, the movie's obsolete now that you got the firebenders. It looks so stupid. They were dragging like a cauldron of fire with them. I was just like, what the actual fuck? What the actual fuck, man? It took away the main reason why they are, just overpowering. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why they fucking took over all the nations. Because they are probably the most, like, powerful nation, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the nations are pretty, like, they're, air, fire, water, earth. They're all, they are even in between them. Like, water cancels out fire, earth cancels out air, and air cancels, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a cycle. Whatever, let me get off of that, because that, I can't even. When I think about it, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just like, fuck. Like, really? You really, like, just depowered them like that? Like, and what kills me is when the firebenders freak out. Like, when they're at the North Pole, and they freak out because Iroh can firebend without the cauldron, which they can all do in the show. Ooh, man, they butchered it, man. They butchered this movie on this, butchered the fucking show with this piece of shit movie. It was crazy how, like, back to back, like, two of my favorite animated stuff with Dragon Ball Z, and they butchered it with Dragon Ball Evolution, and then Avatar with this shit. So it's crazy. It's like, they couldn't even use the word Avatar, because Avatar came out the year before. So they had to just call it The Last Airbender. I like Avatar, the movie, the one with, directed by James Cameron, the most highest grossing film of all time, So I mean, even if they had Avatar: The Last Airbender as a title, still, if that's still the movie that we got in 2010, it wouldn't even matter, if it was called the whole thing, like it still would have been a piece of shit. It's just like, I guess it helps a little bit because like I can look at it like as a failed side thing, you know, like the Last Airbender. Like it's not even like the real thing. Like it doesn't say it's not Avatar. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at it like that a little bit. Like it's a fake, you know, a fake thing that happened all those years ago. You know, it's a fail. But yeah, I don't know what else to say really. You know, I'm hopeful for M Night now. You know, Split was pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it. I hope he's back, man. Just don't touch Avatar again, please. I don't care if he actually does make a better sequel. Just don't. I don't know. Well, maybe I would, but it'd be kind of hard now because the kid who played Aang. I'm not calling him Ang. I'm calling him Aang. I'm not calling Soka. Like fuck no. I'm not calling Iroh. Like no. I'm calling them by their names. All right, but you can't even do it now because I haven't seen a picture of Noah Ringer, the kid who played him. I haven't seen a picture of how he looks now, but I'm pretty sure he can't play Aang anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been almost a decade. Like it can't work. You're gonna have to just reboot the whole thing, which I hope they do. I actually do hope they reboot it with someone else who knows what the fuck they're doing. And they give the movie at least like 2.5 hours, you know, and it's tricky though, because you can't cover everything in season 1. Like I feel like you can't do Jet and like what else was in season 1? All the shit in season 1. You just can't do everything. You got to like pick and choose the most important points and shit. Like. They were gonna do the Kyoshi Warriors, but they didn't even like. There was actual footage shown of it. They didn't even like do that. They didn't have Suki in there, so that sucked. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how constrained the movie was. Like they couldn't even show the Kyoshi Warriors. You know what I'm saying? So it was a fail from the beginning. I think what really kills me about the movie like is the fact that I was really looking forward to it actually, because I'm such a big fan, you know what I'm saying? But how could I fall for the trap when fucking Evolution just came out the year before? Like you should have seen my face. I mean, watching the movie, I was fucking cringing. I mean, I've never cringed so hard in my life, man. It was such a bad movie experience. Like, oh. It wasn't even packed either. It was like maybe 10 people in the theater. I sat in the very middle. I was like, all right, come on, let's do this. You know, please don't suck. And what happened. Let me give you a little preview of how I looked while I was watching The Last Airbender. Oh. That's pretty much it. That's how I looked watching this fucking film, man. But this is coming on 20 minutes now. We wrap it up. I mean, what is that enough to say? I mean, I wish M. Night the best. You know, I hope he comes back to his former self. But man, he was fucking doing some horrible shit for like a good decade there. From like 2004 to 2014. So basically 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't hate The Village. I thought it was a, not terrible movie. Still gotta watch Lady in the Water, because that's probably his worst. But yeah, it's pretty much for those 10 years, people just couldn't take him seriously. So much so that they were laughing in the theater when his name came up on the previews. Like a film by M. Night Shyamalan. Like, that guy sucks. You know what I'm saying? All right, so yeah, it's coming on 20 minutes. Let me end it now, I just want to ramble. I'm going to call this rambling about M. Night and The Last Airbender. Peace.